Hi, I'm Dave Kassler, amateur radio call sign KE0OG. Of the 3 grades of amateur radio licenses, I hold the top level, the Amateur Extra. My purpose in this series of videos is to help you earn your extra license too. Okay, yeah, I know, calling a license extra sounds like it's a spare or a leftover. The term itself is a holdover from the restructuring of amateur radio licenses done over 60 years ago in 1951 when several new license classes were introduced, many of which we no longer use. The top class in 1951 was the Amateur Extra. Think of the term extra as meaning a ham with extra knowledge or extra expertise. It's a ham with an extra desire to mentor others, or a ham with some extra operating privileges, more than general and certainly more than technician. 18% of all hams in the United States hold the extra class license. That means 82% don't. It's pretty special to hold the top grade of license. And because you are beginning your journey to make your way from the 82% to the 18%, I'd like to give you a couple thoughts on holding the extra class license. Extra class hams are looked up to in the ham radio community as the people who really know how it all works. Extra class hams are viewed as mentors, or as we call them in ham radio circles, Elmers. The extra class ham is the one other hams turn to when they want the most experience and the most knowledge. For that reason, I want to help you be one of those ham radio leaders rather than merely a license holder. Extra doesn't just mean passing a test. The Amateur Extra Class licensees are the senior leadership of amateur radio and all it stands for. Therefore, I'm not going to teach you the test. Yes, I'll help you learn the material, and yes, that will help you pass the test. But more importantly, I want to convey some of the years of experience that I and my extra class colleagues have collected over decades in ham radio. My master's degree is in engineering with emphasis on electronic communications. But I'll let you in on a little secret. I learned more about practical electronics by being an amateur than I did as an engineering student. As a ham, you use it all the time. Being curious, you want to know how it works, meaning how it really works. I'm going to assume that you have your general class license and likely some on-the-air HF experience. Now, the extra class license does not require that you be an engineer. The heavy math that goes with engineering, such as calculus and probability and statistics, is not required. But to really understand how nature works, I need to introduce you to some mathematics that may be new to you. Mathematics that goes beyond algebra and trigonometry, called complex numbers. I'll spend a lot of time on this to help you understand it, and by popular request, I'll include worked examples. Once you understand complex numbers, you'll never look at nature the same way again. Okay, enough of the pretentious stuff. The mechanics here are the same as for the technician and general class videos. We'll use the ARRL license manual as our textbook. That's this book right here, more formally known as the ARRL Extra Class License Manual for Ham Radio. The version we want is the 10th edition, which has the question pool that's valid from July 2012 through June 2016. You can get this book most inexpensively by ordering it from Amazon, and the link for that is in the text accompanying this video. So, we'll do the same thing we did before. For each section in the book, I'll post a video introduction. My goal is to provide you with enough background material to make studying the section easier. Then, after you study the material, you look at the questions in the pool that might be on the examination. If you have questions or comments, please make them right there on the same page as the video, either on my blog or on YouTube. I see them all and will endeavor to find an answer. So, here's the loop. Watch the video, study the section, study the questions, then go on to the video for the next section. Please note you really will need to get the book, as these videos are merely introductions. And I'll follow the book very closely, just as an instructor might in a classroom. Okay, there you have it. Get the textbook from Amazon or the ARRL, then continue on to the video that introduces Chapter 1. That video will explore in more detail how the book is structured and will provide the introduction to Chapter 1. Until then, this is Dave, KE0OG, wishing you the best in your studies and 73.